The jumping video is finally up, but just a heads up, the audio is really bad, so I wound up subtitling this whole video. Ouch. Jumping, leaving the floor, going in the air, straighten your legs, pointing your toes, making it all look effortless with your upper body. How do we do it? What if I told you you already have everything you need to get your jumps to look really good? Here's what's going to happen. You start working on your jumps at the bar. What? There's no jumping at the bar, are you insane? No, usually there's no jumping at the bar. But you start preparing for your jumps at the bar. The bar is not something made up just to torture you. Everything you do at the bar helps prepare you for stuff you do in the center. They're not two separate entities. You don't come to the center in your ballet class and then forget about everything you just did at the bar. Quite the opposite. It's the bar that determines how well you're going to work in the center. So what is the first thing you do at the bar? The first real exercise that you do at the bar are your pliés. Well, guess what? How do you start a jump? With a plié. So when you start focusing on your pliés at the bar, that's going to help you have a nice, good plié before your jumps. So think of the anatomy of a jump. It starts with a plié. You rise up, almost through a releve, which you do a lot of at the bar. You could even say it's an extreme releve, because you gotta point your toes when you're in the air. And you finish with a plie. So jump is like a sandwich, and plie is the bread. You got your bread, filling bread. All of the ingredients to your jump sandwich are made at the bar. So when you're doing your very first pliés at the bar, you've got to focus on keeping your heels down, really stretching your calves and your Achilles tendon. Because later, when you're jumping, you gotta get your heels down. If you jump just on your toes without getting your heels down, first of all, you could injure yourself. But second of all, if you're just in your toes, you are only accessing the front muscles of your legs. So just for a moment, like try walking around just on your toes. Yeah, you mostly feel this happening. Put your heels down. Once you put your heels down, you can access all these backs of the legs, hamstrings, butt muscle, your strongest muscle, your butt, and you have access to more strength to help you jump higher. So we don't give you pliés at the bar just to torture you. We give them to you to help prepare you for a good jump and how to access all these muscles to help make it a little easier and a little less exhausting. So you want good jumps? Start thinking about jumps when you're doing the bar. Plie, are my heels down? Am I accessing my butt muscles? Am I keeping my butt down and ribs and belly lifted? Because it is easier to jump up and down vertically than it is doing this. I know this feels more comfortable, but it's harder to jump with your butt sticking out. Imagine you're jumping on a pogo stick. A vertical, straight up and down pogo stick is going to be much easier to jump on than if the pogo stick is all bent and weird and you're going to be like going sideways. You know what else is the foundation for your jumps? Pretty much everything else. When you start doing your tendus, what is the goal of tendu? The goal of tendu is to strengthen and elongate your leg while pointing your toes. So every little thing at the bar is training you how to stretch and pull up your legs and train your feet to start pointing the second they leave the ground. That's the whole point of the repetition. The more you do this, the more it's going to be like second nature to you. So if you're in the center and you're looking at your feet in the mirror and you're wondering like, why do my feet look so floppy? It's probably because you're not bringing the bar with you. You're not bringing those tendu exercises with you. The whole reason we do a million tendus at the bar every day and a million dégagés at the bar every day is to train your feet to point the instant they leave the ground. So that way when you jump in the center, they point. Your feet go up. I'm not touching the ground. Time to point. Those dégagés are also helping you develop speed in your legs. Send it out and then bring it back in by squeezing your thighs. that speed is going to help you in your petit allegros. When you have to do all these crazy beats, you send a leg out and then bring it in. For example, in an assemblée, you send a leg out just like a dégagé, but then you got to use these thigh muscles to bring it in really quick. Everything at the bar helps your jumps. So we've got pliés at the bar, straightening, relevés at the bar, pointing your toes in dégagés, and then using those dégagés to train your legs to go out and in really fast whenever you want it. So if you have a good plié where you can put your heels down, if you have a nice, straight, strong tendu where you suck your leg up and straighten it and lift everything, if you have a nice pointed toe, if you have nice, fast, strong, sharp legs in your dégagés, then you can't go wrong. You gotta have good jumps. I'm gonna break down a couple of different jumps. A regular old sauté in first position. Plié, straighten, relevé, extreme relevé when you jump in the air, and then you come back down. Plié sandwich. Plié, up, plié. Same thing with a changement. You just change. Plié, up, plié. A glissade. Plié, send it out like a dégagé. Bring it together. Assemblée. Plié, like you would do a plié at the bar. Send it out like you would a dégagé. You're going to go up in the air, which would almost be like an extreme relevé. And then close it, the same way you would close a dégagé. You can mark an assemblée by just doing dégagés. Look, this is like doing assemblées. And then we got jumps that start on one foot or land on one foot. Guess what? There's stuff at the bar to help us with that too. So, for example, let's say we're doing a jeté. You land in this position, coup de pied, or if you're actively changing, it could be a coupé. We do lots of coup de pied stuff at the bar. You do coup de pieds in your fondus. You do them in your frappés, and your frappés, look, these are also going to help with your beats later. When you do your fondus, bend at the same time and straighten at the same time, that's actually preparing you for jetés in the center. And of course, we can't forget our favorite big développés at the bar and our big grands-pas at the bar, because those prepare us for our big leaps later. But your basic exercises at the bar are not something that you're going to be performing. These are the things that help you for your performance. You know, you never see anybody just doing 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plié, and port de bras in the center in the middle of a ballet performance. No. But they're using those pliés and relevés and port de bras to make a very beautiful dance. So there it is. A lot of the information and ingredients that you need to have a nice, good jump in the center comes from the bar. Maybe you just never thought about it that way yet, but you know what, as a teacher, it's my job to give you different ways to think about things because everybody learns differently. I am going to make a more detailed video, maybe going into more detail about some jumps in particular. I think I already have a video on glissade, and I think I already have a video about assemblée, but you know, there's always room to do more and go into more detail. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Ouch.